So you put me as an 8-year-old daughter, my friend.
Yes.
Yeah. At that time, there are issues that existed that would subject the business fiancé to CPS
Welcome to Bench Scope USA.
Your name?
prejudice.
So you're going to plead to improper parking?
Yes.
Well, your cabs were expired for quite some time now.
Had extreme circumstances.
What happened?
Walking in car, and we're starting a white kid goes to my son's team, the basketball. He was in children's show up, and then he passed away.
Yeah.
And so, although I am, I didn't really know, it was extreme circumstances. So I came here to help agency.
All right. You're going to plead to improper parking you're giving you, right?
Yes.
To that charge, responsible or not responsible?
But
$65. Good luck. I'm sorry. I really am. Derek Allen McCunovic, 24T642916.
the one again, Chuck, yeah, I'm not saying you out there, put a bad shot.
I'm going to need Jessica in here. Your name, sir? All right. So he has fired a not guilty plea on this. He's got, I hope you saw this, he's got 11 prior technical violations. And now here he's got one count of failure to attend the court work program. How's he going to proceed on this? Is that what you want to do, sir? If you plead guilty here, this would be your 12th. And you could have your probation revoked and be incarcerated for 90 days. Do you understand that? I need you to sign, read, and understand the advice of rights. If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and there will not be a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that? Yes. So the charge you failed to attend the court work program on April 25th to 26th. How do you plead? You failed to attend? Yes. Why weren't you there? My wife was so about that. So, I was just my wife did that. Yes. Wait, I didn't hear you. My wife is so. My wife was so crying to her older sister, and she was wrong. When did that occur? Oh, I was just wanting you to tell me when it occurred. About a week ago? Well, what does that have to do with it? This is May the 11th, right? If it happened back on May the 4th, you said about a week ago. What does that have to do with you not being here for the court work program on April the 25th? Wait a minute. You're acting like this assault on your wife caused you to not be here on April. Wait a minute. I want to be interrupted. Tell me your wife was assaulted by her sister. Is that not what you said? Were you not trying to lead me to believe that she was assaulted on or around the time you were supposed to be at the court work program and therefore you didn't appear? I showed up. I probably over to go tomorrow for set up for since I was a year ago. Listen, look, all right.
Just silent. I mean, Jeff, it sounds like this child has been overwhelmed with a lot of things that are going on in life and staff.
He tried to make it sound like he didn't show up on the court work program because his wife was assaulted by her drug addict sister. That's what he made it sound like. Now it comes out that that was a week ago, and now you're supposed to be on the court work program 16 days ago. Right?
Judge, if I could.
Yeah.
So Derek was actually scheduled for, he only had the 1 day lost in Fort Worth. His case was actually started on May 1st, so I told him he only had 2 opportunities. We were originally scheduled for April 11th. He emailed me stating there were some issues in the family situation, he wanted to reschedule. Fine, told him he could reschedule. We then rescheduled for April 18th. He then contacted me saying there were issues with his wife. There was something going on with his wife, he couldn't do anything to stay with his daughter. I said, fine, you have one final opportunity on May 25th. He stated
April 25th.
April 1st, I'm sorry, yes, yeah. On April 1st. He then emailed me again, he stated he couldn't do it, that his wife was going through severe mental health problems, and he had to take care of his daughter. Again, I gave him all the opportunities possible. There was no other option there. So 3 days in a row, we scheduled for footwork for issues each time for rescheduling. He gave me opportunities to reschedule, but again, we've now run out of time to go on.
Judge, I disagree with you. With regard to the wife, I believe it was ex-fiancee with me as an 8-year-old daughter, my friend. And at that time, there were issues that existed that could have subjected his ex-fiancee to CPS problems and as a result into conviction review. And it just felt like this gentleman, although he's been somebody responsible here, has tremendous responsibilities, and he certainly wants to finish his off. And shame on him for not giving himself to Ms. O'Donnell's overtures over getting it done. But Judge, I'm just asking you that we have continuance. I know you're upset about it, Judge, but the gentleman does work. He's not to be lazy.
You got 12 violations.
Judge, I understand.
We did get involved in a lot of things. It's always up. There was money for a while, and this should be violated the state. Then it's an issue with incriminating. You just saw it not that long for another violation regarding him. You did that now, but we just have one finally on 400. We really are all the hours. It's not horrible still.
Judge, he's a troubled young man who's in a student because he's thinking about his 8-year-old daughter from a previous relationship. He's got his wife's mental health issues to deal with, and as a result, I think it exacerbates his issues. Just asking for continuance, just to finish off this one matter over there, Judge. This is all we're asking for. I know you're fed up. I know Mr. O'Donnell's fed up, but we're almost.
Why would we not be fed up? You give him more.
I understand. Just a full completing.
It's been going on since August the 24th. Now, you can only have so many of these, okay? I could have done this a long time ago. Anything else you want to say?
Judge, I'm just asking if there's jail time because he's close with transaction education.
Does he owe any money?
He does not owe.
With this.
He has 7 days from jail. He used that to work. It doesn't always have any credit.
He also did core work program for 2 or 3. How many of those?
The day that he completed a 4-work program, he completed 6 days on.
So he's done 6 plus 7 is 13, right? I'm not going to assess any fines. I'm going to revoke probation. You're served 20 days, credit 13 for 7. You're in custody for 7 days. I'm sorry. You have 21 days to appeal, 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
Judge, my question is, when will we start this?
Right now. He's going to leave in custody, right? Sorry. Have a seat over there, sir. Good luck. Prince Emmanuel Robart Gibson, 26E15055. How old are you?
15.
Are you smoking tobacco?
Yeah.
You don't plan on running marathons anytime soon, huh?
Well,
Why are you doing?
I don't know. It's just for regret.
You're hanging out with the wrong kids, aren't you?
Tell me off.
Well, why don't you reevaluate who you're going to spend your time with, right? Right? You know what I mean? My father used to tell me, if you hang out with the kids, after a while, you start to smell like them. We don't want you. You're a pretty girl. You should really thank your parents for being there. Right?
Yeah.
Is this the first time you've had this happen? Third?
That's why we wanted to.
What are you doing? Are you going to Trenton High School?
Yes.
What year are you? You gotta stop. How's your grades?
Like after coming back from like being suspended in school, something like that.
How many times you been suspended? How many days in suspension each time?
The first time was 3 times per day. The second was 10, and the third was 10.
Well, how in the world are you going to get through high school if you're suspended 23 days? Is that in this school year you've been suspended for 23 days?
Only 2 of them.
Yeah.
And one was last year? But the two this year was 10-day suspension. So you was 20 days of school? Only Einstein could get through after missing 20 days of school. Come on. You're not doing that in school, are you?
Well, that's totally wrong.
Well, why in the world would you bring that into the school?
I'm just like, it's always hard to.
Well, we can do one of two things in this crazy world. We can either be a follower or we can be a leader, or somewhat of a combination. But if you're going to just be influenced by people that are not on the right road, you're going to end up in a world of hurt. You understand what I'm saying, young lady? You thought you'd learn the first time. You're not the first, certainly the second. Now here you are in a third, and you're only a sophomore with grade points. Well, that tells me a lot, right? If you don't know what your grade point is, you probably don't care a lot, right? And if you don't care a lot, you might not get through high school. Then you'll start to care because then you're going to be in deep trouble because you're not going to have a job. Nobody's going to hire you, and you're going to live in poverty. You don't want to live in poverty, do you? It's a pervasive problem in this society. We got all kinds of people living in poverty, and 99.782% of those on my math are people that didn't graduate high school. I didn't say everybody had to be a doctor, lawyer, engineer, teacher. I didn't say anybody had to do anything. There's trades. But you got to get through high school, or you're in trouble. If you went back to Abraham Lincoln's era, it was okay not to get through high school. Now, to the charge, minor possession of tobacco, responsible or not responsible. I don't want you guys paying this. I want her paying this. I'm going to assess fines. I'm going to cut it down to $90. I'm going to trust our little conversation here is going to make you reflect on what you're doing. I'm going to give you until August the 1st to pay this. Really, I don't want you guys to pay it.
Yeah, thank you.
You got it? Now, come on, stay out of here. You seem like a nice kid. These are the most important years of your life. I've been saying it for years. High school age up to about 22. I've yet to see anybody successful at 50 that wasn't at 22 and vice versa. Come on, use your head. Get out of here. Apologize to your parents for making you take off of work and come here on your way out. Good luck.
Thank you.
Ration, Soria, I'm sorry, 260-64831. No proof of insurance, right, sir?
Yes, sir.
Your name?
Responsible.
To that charge, no proof of insurance, responsible or not responsible. You have insurance now? 185. You drive without insurance, that's a horrible thing to do. It's a 1-year misdemeanor under state law. You get in an accident, you cause damage, they're going to come after you. You understand that?
Yes.
You'll be haunting you for 20 years to pay their insurance damages. Good luck. 185 down the hall. Ask Artur Janelli Zanelli. I'm sorry, Artur Joni Zanelli. 260-648-255. I murdered that name, didn't I?
Jane.
What's that?
Jane.
Zanelli. All right, I'm sorry. You're going to plead to impeding, right? Responsible or not responsible? Plea is accepted. 150. You are all set, okay? Good luck, man. David?
Yeah.
Ma'am, you're going in lockup. We don't want you in lockup. David Bencher. 260-842-5447. All right. Your name? You want to set an informal? Well, he said driver has issues with offer impeded traffic. Yes. You understand, and I'm not, listen to me. Again, I'm not trying to talk you into it. If you go to a hearing and you lose, this is a 3-point violation, and that's going on your record. I just want you to understand. If you take the impeding, it's 0 points. I don't care what you do. I just want you to understand. Do you understand that? Still want to set the informal. Give me an informal hearing date.
This one, Judge, because we're getting pretty packed on that afternoon. Can we do this one on June 8th at 8:30?
That's kind of a long time. This was written April 16th. Can I just set it up?
Do you want to set it on the 26th at 1:15 or 1 o'clock?
Yeah, let's do that. May 26th at 1:15, okay? So you go down the hall, we'll give you your paper notice, and you're all set. Thank you. Have a good day. Your name? Come on up here, sir. I'm gonna go ahead and dismiss the A file and the B file. State your name. But you're gonna plead on the A file to impeding, and they're gonna dismiss the speeding and the defective equipment on file B, correct? To that charge of impeding, responsible or not responsible? Responsible or not responsible? To impeding traffic, plead responsible or not responsible? You admit that you were impeding traffic? Thank you. 160 is your total. Speed's dismissed, and the other charge of defective equipment dismissed. Go down the hall and pay that, and you're all set. Good luck. Syed Ahmed, 26W842027. Defendant failed to appear. Defendant's responsible is charged by default. We are going to go ahead and apply the bond to that one, Heather. Jessica Daniels, 26W841907. Defendant is responsible is charged by default. I also have Nicole Ecker, 26W842444. Defendant failed to appear and is responsible is charged by default. Timothy Jamie Whittle, 25B148379A, B, C. And then I also have 21F235726A.
Good morning, Judge. Yeah, John Graziano again, yeah. Timothy Whittle, who's in that left. Please identify yourself, sir. Seeing the judge.
All right, so I set a sentencing date on the probation violation. I rescheduled that. I set a sentencing date initially, told him to clear his warrants. I told probation officer to set 2 days court work program a day and 1 day of community service. We came back at 28th. It was adjourned to this date. That's what I did on possession of controlled substance. On a false information charge, he still owes money. And he still owes on the driving on a suspend charge money. And Heather, I'm going to let you give me those fees or those amounts. And then 972A, another driving on a suspended charge, he still owes money. And then he owes on 21F235726A, he still owes money. What are we doing here?
Judge, what's been happening is, recently, Mr. Whittle got a job over at the, RGL, screw machine factory, I believe. It's a seating factory in Romulus, making $50 an hour there. In order to, catch up to this, he's also got the job as a server in the evening as soon as he's done with the factory job that, he was staged. He's explains the story that he given me on what's happened in his life is a very sad thing because he literally sleeps in his car. It's an unbelievable story. He does have $200 to be able to bring this Friday, Judge. He's he's been working at those days for last week and a half. In addition to that, Judge, he gives blood for about $100 a week so he can eat and some gas in the car for people that are driving around.
Why did you let this happen to yourself, Mr. Whittle?
Maybe I'm responsible.
Call in that Jessica, will you?
Judge, I want you to also realize that he pays child support to his
But what am I supposed to do though? He didn't show up for any of the court work program days.
explain that why don't you show us? Girls being a parent of people or
Do you have a car? Well, keep your voice up. I'm having a hard time hearing.
Have a car being dropped, people take me to co-workers that are on car on phone work program.
What do you think on this one?
So he was living in his car. Don't hold on. He was living in his car the last time I talked to him. Last time I talked to him, he was doing okay with testing. My biggest concern is between us. He missed all of his testing since the last year. He started guilty on all of his counts on March 17th. He has since been testing pretty much every week. The only test he appeared for was on April 10th and was positive for marijuana. So that's my biggest concern at this point. Prior to it, he was showing up for testing and was testing negative, but now, since his last hearing, we're not showing up for any testing. As we organized them, for planning what were programs, one was scheduled for this past Saturday, the 9th, he didn't show for. He is scheduled for the weekend as well, the 16th. We did run his record this morning. He has 17 warrants total the last time he looked. As of right now, he's got about 5 clear, and it looks like there's about 12 that are active. That's my rate.
You don't want to do this.
Judge, he is, I know it's,
I mean, come on, if it was the court work and got it that straightened out, but now I told her to schedule another court work the day he didn't show up. He's not showing up to test.
Judge, the problem that exists here is depending on his rise, they haven't been good rides from there.
Where does he live again?
He doesn't charge.
I know, but whereabouts though? Is he
In
driving?
a factory parking lot in Robbins. He sleeps, he puts it in a, right back there and he sleeps in the car.
I'm gonna revoke his 7411 status and enter the conviction. I'm doing that right now.
Judge, he has, with all due respect, he has taken steps to make it better. I know he had a ton of warrants, at least he's knocked out, he knocked out 5, so down a weekend. Secondly, he wasn't paying $200 his Friday. Judge, this guy doesn't have 2 nickels to run together. Alright. He is paying,
Why haven't she got you testing? Why?
guy doesn't even slower.
Why?
He was showing up in the past. Prior to me scheduling his violation, I didn't include him as testing his violation because he was showing up pretty good. If he did miss, he was following me and showing up the next day. I didn't have issues with testing, but since he was at work, he actually missed every week except for 1 week. That's maybe a concern he's going to stop it.
I want to look further at this.
Judge, it's really a very, I know.
Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set a sentencing date down the road. I'm accepting plea, entering conviction, and I'm going to sentence him anew. I'll look at everything here again. What's the sentencing date with Mr. Graziani here?
That would be, well, the next time we'll have Mr. Graziani will be that June 8th date.
Well,
The 26th, we're just doing reps. We're not doing probation. We don't have an attorney for the afternoon.
June 8th. All right, June 8th. We'll set this for. What time? 8:30.
Yes.
We'll set it for June 8th at 8:30.